my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the last skill of language skill is writing. So when do we write? So of course we write while we have any coursework to write, assignments, exams, lectures, tutorial, group work, presentation. So when do we write? Like all those things we write when we want. So while you're taking your exam, obviously you will write. So while it is a group activity of writing, you can write. So if you are presenting by writing, you have to write. So according to it, you have to write. So what is the importance of writing? Main method of assessment, strict methods and convenience in academic writing, various formats, styles, function depending on subject area, essential skill for exam, errors more obvious. So while you're writing, you may get many errors. Like if you're writing, you can rectify your errors properly. So rather than speaking or reading or listening, writing is essential for your correcting mistakes. So while you're writing, for example, if you're writing an essay, you can write it from the beginning, that is from introduction and till the end, that is your conclusion. You can write your essay and you can read it whether you have any mistakes. So while writing, you not be that much cautious regarding your errors. But if you're right and then if you read it your proper essay, you will get some errors. So obviously you can correct your errors. So that is very important in writing. So main method of assessment. So whatever we read or whatever we listen or whatever we speak, but the main assessment, for example, you can present or you can hear or you can speak, but assignment, what I have asked you to do is to write. So handwritten format of assignment to make assessment. So to give internal marks, I need a written format. So for recording, for any record or for any assessment, writing is more essential than other three skills. What is that? Listening, speaking and reading. So to make assessment or to award any marks or to award any grade, the essential method is writing. Strict method and convention in academic writing. So obviously in academic side, writing plays a major role. So without writing your exam excuse me, without writing your exam or without writing your assignment, you will not get that much connect to your class and that much connect to your academic side, the records or the assessment of marks. So strict method to be followed in while in the side of academic is writing. So you have to write everything to prove yourself. Various formats, styles, function depending on the area. So like you can use your different formats according to your areas. So if it is a maths, there is a different format of writing, and if it is a physics or any other subjects like chemistry, you will get equations. So according to the style or according to the formats of writing, the subject varies. Essential skill for exam. So obviously I told you that without writing your exam, you're not we cannot award marks or any grade. So essential skill for exam is writing, and you can rectify your mistakes or errors obviously. So what are the problems, what are the issues faced while writing is lack of knowledge of key language structure, word, sentence, paragraph, text. So if you're not that much capable of writing, you will lack knowledge. It leads to key language structure. So you cannot frame a structure properly. Words. So you cannot use such related phrase or related synonyms properly in a sentence or a paragraph or a text. So these key language structure, word, sentence, paragraph, text, and you lack your knowledge of writing. So that is a major issue in writing. Different style, difference between style in native country and UK. Yes, the spellings. For example, the spell of color. Some will use COLOR. Some will use COLOUR. So it varies according to the according to the perception of the writer. So that is also a different issue while faced while writing. Register and purpose. So register and purpose. So you have to register your writing, and without any purpose you will not write. So for academic sites you need marks or grade. So you are taking your exam, so you have to register and you have to write it according to the purpose that is needed in that particular area. So without any need you will not write, right? So with to read for a specific, sorry, to write for a specific purpose. Note taking. So for example, if a live lecture is going or live presentation or live class is going, you're just taking a note. You have to make a note. Note taking is just you have to put down your points in a simple way, that how much you are capable to understand that particular lecture. So you have to make a note of it. Paraphrasing. So paraphrasing means you given sentence you have to rephrase. So you have to change the sentence, but the meaning should not change. That is what paraphrasing. You can change the sentence, but the meaning should not be changed. So while making your note or while you're writing, you have to paraphrase your writing then and there to establish your originality. So academic conduct. So here academic conduct is taking your exams, assignments, your presentation, your things, everything in a written format. So you have to conduct every, like exams, assignments, you have to submit for your academic purpose. So these were some points that we lack in writing. So knowledge, lack of knowledge. So difference between native country and UK, register and purpose, note making, paraphrasing, academic writing. So writing is the painting of the voice. So here writing is the painting of voice. So if you're suggesting or if you're expressing your views or thoughts, you have to write it and you have to show. So for example, if you're taking your exam, you're writing your purpose, like whatever you are capable of remembering, or the thing which you have learned in your class. It is like painting, or it is the voiced out of in the means of writing. So if you are writing the lecture learned or class learned from your faculty or from any other purpose, you're just writing it without any knowledge. You cannot supposed to write anything. So with some knowledge, with the capacity of your knowledge or capacity of your learning or listening, you can write. So that is what writing is, the paint of voice. So you can voice out your things. So what are the ways to develop writing skill? So use clear language. First skill, use clear language. Use the sort of words you would use in conversation. So you should use your words clearly. You should not use any bombastic languages or any other bad language or bad words while you are in a conversation. Use a level of language that is accessible to your readers. So it is not that much needed that you should use a hi-fi language. So your reader should be accessible, your level of writing or level of language. So you have to use a simple and clear language to access to your readers. Avoid overuse of clutches, similes and worn out phrases. So you should not give much of these things because some were not aware of that particular phrase or similes or clutches. So you have to use it in a proper way. You should not use then and there. You should not give then and there different words or hi-fi words. Write short sentences so that your reader get the basic or theme point of your phrase. So you have to give it in a short paragraph. So keep in mind while you're taking your exam. So in this current scenario, it is like online MCQs. But while you're getting your next semester in a regular manner, if you're regular to your college, you should not just start your essay from page 1 and you should not give like continuously, you should not write. You should cut down like a short sentences or short paragraph. So as personally, I won't encourage big paragraph. So in my point of view, the paragraph, if one paragraph should at least contain 4 or 5 lines, it should not exceed 5 lines above. So see to it, it should be in a short sentence that we can read it properly and we can award marks. So as your reader should not get bored with your big paragraphs. So write a short paragraph. So that is what use of clear language. So be objective. Second one is be objective. Present the information objectively. So you should not give unwanted information. You should not overload with your information. It should be a objective. It should be to the point. Your conclusion should arise logical from the information presented and be based on the facts and evidence you have collected rather than your own opinion or what you would like to happen. So you should give the facts and evidence that you known or you connected. So you should not give your own perception then and there. So without any fact or without any evidence, you should not talk about it. So imagination is in a basic level. You should not give your own opinion in everything. You have to, but you should not give then and there. So with collected evidence or facts, you have to present the information. So while you're passing an information or while you're writing anything, it should connect with the people or you should stand with the facts and evidence. So with you should not give your imagination. Like writing story is different from presenting the information. So if you're giving an information, it should be a fact or a valid information. So you should not give your own opinion. Structure. A clear beginning, middle and an end. So while you're structuring or while you're writing, for example, if you're writing an essay, you have to start from introduction. That is a clear beginning. And middle, you have to give subtitles. And at the end, you have to give conclusion. So if you're writing whatever thing, if you're writing, it should be in a clear beginning manner and it should continue with the middle and it should end with the conclusion. So that is what a clear beginning, middle and end. It is more challenging to understand the chain of thought in writing communication than when it is expressed verbally. So it is very tough to give your thoughts in a written format than to express verbally. So if, for example, if I'm giving a movie review, it is very easy or very expressive while giving in a verbal format like speaking. So it is very easy, but it is hard to write because you have to frame the words, you have to frame the sentence, you have to give your direct thought in that wordings or phrase or sentence. So that is a little bit challenge. The blueprint of your thought is your mind will decide the structure of your writing. So before writing anything, before writing your essay, before writing your exam, you should blueprint, like you should be in your thoughts you have to decide what to write. So after the decision was made, you can structure in your writing. So that is what you have to blueprint of your thoughts in your mind will decide the sentence of your writing. So you have to give your thoughts, you have to frame your thoughts, and then you have to start proceed with your writing. Next, choice of words. The words that you use determine your style. So for example, many authors or many writers will have a originality or a determine in their style. They will use a particular word or phrase in their writing. So with that note, we can while we can see that word, we can start imagine that okay, this writer has been writing this thing. So with their style or determine, so while determining their style, you can see to it whether the writer, whether the particular writer has written or not. So the words that you use determine your style. So usage of words will determine your name. Your writing could be easy and based on simple words so that your readers get the main point. So it should be in a simple format. You should not give much hyphenated or hi-fi words or difficulty words. So it should be in a easy or based on a simple words that reader can view your points. Words can convey positive, negative, strong, or weak messages depending on what you choose to express yourself. So, like you have a proverb. What is that? Words are mightier than sword. So with that sword, so words are very much strong in their like. If you have flow down or free flowed your words, it cannot be taken away. So it cannot be taken back. So once the word is uttered, it is uttered. So you cannot take it back, right? So words can convey positive, negative, strong, or weak message depending on what you choose to express. So if I am in a bad state, or if I am mentally in a negative state, obviously my words will be in a negative manner. So if I am happy, if I am staying positive, obviously my words will be in a positive way. So what I have inside myself will express through words outside, whether it may be a positive thing, negative thing, straw, or a weak message. It is depending on person's individual and will express their feelings or emotions in words. So punctuation, it have a large effort. So without punctuation, you cannot complete a sentence or cannot speak a sentence in a proper way. In speaking, we don't need to have any commas, full stop, question mark, etc. So while speaking, you just have a free flow of words. You can speak whatever you want. So there is no full stop, commas, or question marks. But if you don't use the commas, full stop, etc. in your writing, phrase the reader can get difficulty to read and understand. So without any commas, without any full stops, without any punctuation marks, if you're writing anything, it is like water inside the stone. So it will rust for many years, but no one can understand why it is there. So that is what I think. While you are speaking, you should not, or you need not follow any punctuation marks. But while you are writing, you should follow these punctuation marks to make easy understand for your reader. A writer should have a best knowledge to use these things. So you should know about such punctuation, then only you can use it in your writing. So a writer should have a best knowledge to use these things. So you should know the where the punctuation should use, where the comma should use, where full stop or question mark or exclamatory marks. So you should know where you should use that punctuations to be so that the writer can have a best knowledge to use in their particular writing. So grammatical correct. No grammatical mistake. In writing, grammar have a large effort. If you write correct grammar, the reader understand context easily. So it is simple. You should not make any grammatical errors. If you make, the reader cannot be able to understand it properly. So if you correct yourself with the grammar, the reader can understand the context easily. Proofread. Proofread as many times it is required to get it perfect. So you have to write your essay or any other thing. You have to read and you have to reread your thing and you can rectify your mistake. That is what proofreading. This thing helps sends out errors all the time. So you can rectify your errors. After you finish writing, read and reread and check for typos and grammar errors. So after you're writing, you first read and again you have to reread for your mistakes to be correct. Check for concise and cut over every single words. So you have to check for it whether if you're having a big word, you have to short out in a single word. So you have the hyphenated words, the split up words, the syllabus, like syllable. So you have to go through it and you have to correct it while you're writing. Next, style. Style is the main. Every writer owns his own style. So as a particular individual, we have every person have their own style of writing, and an easy style has a quick impact. So like if you're having an easy style or if you're having a simple style to follow, it creates a quick impact for the readers. The message should be understood on first reading. So if you're writing anything, if I'm reading your writing, it should be understood on the first reading. So I should not repeat my reading. Like if I'm having any confusion, I have to reread it. So a better writer make the particular reader to understood on a first reading. So that is what a style makes an important. So like it is a sum up. To sum up, success and communication are very slowly related with each other. In today's competitive world, good LSRW skills provide the right key to success. These skills are required to maintain relationships and better understanding with a vital in both personal and professional life. Lack of communication skill will certainly affect the future of any student. Career and job opportunities have made it a mandatory that employees should be proficient in the English language. LSRW method plays its pivotal role in the enhancement of this English speaking. So with this LSRW, you can be a better communicator. So this is a type of. So wording. Most of the successful people do more of listening than talking. So with this conclusion, it means a good speaker or a good individual will listen first and then they will speak. So without listening, they will not chatter. Like they will not be a chatterbox. So a better successful people will always listen to people and then they will speak accordingly. So are you having any doubts?
No,
No, ma'am.
Clear with writing?
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
These things were all in a basic level, so you can do or write whatever, but see to it. So if you're attending your MCQ, be clear with the options, reread it properly, and then you have to answer it. Do you got any information regarding CT1 when CT1 exam will falls?
Ma'am, 5 November.
November 5.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. According to the annual planner, it's going to be conducted on 5th November,
Okay.
next Monday, the coming Monday.
Okay, fine. Okay. 5th November. What is date? Today, 27. Okay, fine. So, English will be the first exam, no?
Ma'am, we didn't got timetable.
There is no date
Okay,
sheet.
fine. Okay, fine. So remaining topics, we have to complete 3 topics. That is identifying topic sentences, types of communication and interpersonal communication. Next is degrees of comparison. One sec.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, earlier you have stated a quote that writing is
you're not audible.
hello. Hello.
Yes, you're not audible.
Hello.
Just ask your question in chat box.
Okay, okay.
James is more intelligent than any other boy in the class. James is more intelligent than any other boy.
Earlier, you have started that writing of the painting of the voice. Okay. Writing and painting without action.
James is the most intelligent boy in the class. This is what's correct. James the most intelligent boy in the class.
Painting is the writing of idea.
James is the most intelligent boy.
Aditya, what is your thing? What is that wow again? The return of wow? Yes, Aditya, unmute yourself. What is that? The revenge of wow?
Maria is not as intelligent as Sonia. Here, please underline
What is AB?
not as intelligent. Not. Maria is not as intelligent as Sonia. This is called. We can
CSE G2, who is the class representative? Who is that? Aditya Swami? Register number 66. Is that he is belong to your class? So what is this wow, return of wow, revenge of wow? What is that? And suddenly he left too. Yes.
Sonia is more intelligent than.
See, tell your friend that he will not get attendance for this class. So without the explanation of these words, he will not get attendance. So just pass over this message to him. So Nivedita, Ali, you have started that writing is the painting of the voice. Writing and painting both are action words. So can we say like painting is the writing of idea? Ma'am, can painting and writing be used as the same meaning? Yes, see, painting and writing both are in a same stream, that to express your thoughts or feelings. So to express your thoughts or express your feeling, you can use words, that is writing. You can use words of writing and you can express your thing. And again, as same in painting, you can express your thoughts to others in a way of painting. So both in a similar way. So you can say painting and writing are both used to express things or you voice out your ideas. Are you clear?
What is called affiliation here?
Yes. Any other thing? So how many class we have remaining still CT?
We have.
So if it is November, how many class we have left over?
I
So
think
tomorrow
3 to 4.
you have English class, right?
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am. My little brother wrote that in chat.
Your little brother wrote it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was gone for hand wash and he wrote that. Sorry, ma'am.
Where you went?
Ma'am, for hand wash, washing hands, just for 2 minutes.
Okay, fine. So don't let your brother to do.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Fine. So tomorrow we have class, right? So 28 one class. And again 29 no class. 31 class. So 2. 31 no class. 1 no class. 2 you have 3. Okay, fine. So remaining we have 3 topics left. So time is 9:44. So we cannot start a new topic. You want me to start a new topic with this 10 minutes?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No.
Okay.
ma'am.
So next topic, identifying topic sentence, that is acronym, abbreviation, initialism, we can see next day order, that is tomorrow we can see to it. Tomorrow 11 to 12 we can complete that topic, and day after tomorrow you have no class, and day order 6 you have class from 1 to 2. So we can complete the degrees of comparison, and next class we can complete another pending topic, your interpersonal communication. So with that thing we have completed our CT1 syllabus. Fine. So remaining 3 topics. See, from today, just all keep in mind, from today I am sharing the screen of attendance and I'm directly posting it in the URP. So see to it, answer your attendance properly. Once I have entered into ERP, like if I'm entering your attendance in ERP, I will not change. There is an edit option like you can edit your attendance like 24 hours. One day we have time to edit, but in my class I won't edit. So I will share my attendance screen, and with that screen, you can all view your attendance, whether I am marking absent or present. So if I am marking your, like if you're present, but I am marking absent, you should tell me on that time. So you should not tell after your attendance over. Personally, you should not message me like, ma'am, I was there, I told my mic is not working. So if your mic is not working, like before 5 minutes, you have to put your register number in the chat box. So I'm straight, like side by side, I can view your chat box and I can hear your attendance voice too. So are you clear with the attendance point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Where a new word is formed from the first letter of our series of words. Can you understand now what it is, Brother? We usually take out from the yes, yeah. Tell me. Yeah. No, we call it as a who actually. We don't say we are in a.
Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So 51,
Present.
52,
But it is also you can take information.
ma'am, what about the interactive section? Games. After your CT1 syllabus work over, we can have a debate. So register number 52 absent. 53,
Make it short form.
53 absent.
Ma'am, 52%, ma'am. 52%.
Yes,
52%, ma'am.
52. What you are doing when I'm calling your register number?
I went to took my earphone and inbuilt microphone not working.
Okay, fine. What about 53? Absent. 54,
Present, ma'am.
55,
Present, ma'am.
56. Harshavardhan. Absent. 57,
Present, ma'am.
58,
Present, ma'am.
59,
Present, ma'am.
60,
60 is present, ma'am. She written in the chat.
Okay, fine. So representative Nikhil, right? So Nikhil, you just take this responsibility. If the students have put their register number in chat box, you intimate me. So 60 present, 61
Present, ma'am.
present, 62
Present, ma'am.
present, 63
Present, ma'am.
yes, 64,
Present, ma'am.
65, 65 absent, 68, 66
Present, ma'am. 66.
yes, 68,
Present, ma'am.
69,
Present,
70,
present, ma'am.
71,
Present, ma'am.
72,
Present, ma'am.
73,
Present, ma'am.
74,
Present, ma'am.
75,
Ma'am.
76, 76. Absent. 76 absent. 77.
Present, ma'am.
Who is 77?
Ma'am, I am 77. Surbi, present.
Out noise.
Yes, ma'am. I also heard another voice. I don't know.
Okay, fine. 78.
Present, ma'am.
79.
Present, ma'am.
80.
Present, ma'am.
81.
Present, ma'am.
82. Sorry, 83.
Present, ma'am.
84.
85.
Absent. 85.
Present, ma'am.
86. Sorry, 87.
87 present, ma'am.
87 present. 88. Yes. 89.
Present, ma'am.
90.
Present, ma'am.
91. 92. 92. Absent. 93.
Present, ma'am.
94.
Present, ma'am.
95.
Present, ma'am.
96.
Yes, ma'am.
97.
Present, ma'am.
99. Mukundan.
Present, ma'am.
Yes. 100. Saranya.
Present, ma'am.
1.
Present, ma'am.
2.
Present, ma'am.
3.
Present, ma'am.
4. 4. Kanchit. Absent. 5.
Present, ma'am.
6.
Madam, 76 present.
Yes.
76 present, ma'am.
Ma'am, 104 present.
Where you went when I call your register number?
Ma'am, my mic was not working. I removed my microphone. That's now it's working.
76.
Yes, ma'am, 76 present.
Ma'am, 104.
104. So 104 present. Is that 104 present?
Yes, ma'am, 104 present.
5 present. 6.
Present, ma'am.
7.
Present, ma'am.
8.